Hello Stampers, it's Super Awesome Stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, USA. I know Tanya's just signing off on her video and I'm just coming on. So I'm going to take a minute to check my feed and make sure I'm in the right spot. Oh, I can see myself, and I'm going to expand so I can see the comments, and I'll be addressing your comments live. So if you got any questions or comments, go ahead and add them to the chat and hopefully I'll see them. If I don't see them during my live presentation, I will address them when the segment is over. Now I am on a wobbly stand, so I might be doing some adjusting. I might accidentally hit the stand. You're not experiencing an earthquake in your house. It's just me and this wobbly stand. I got rid of the previous stand I had and I have not purchased a new one. Gonna do that this weekend though. Hi Diane and Jody from Michigan, Andrea from Seattle. Thank you for joining me today. If you got your kits in the mail from me, I had a couple options this time. So your kits arrive in these envelopes, and the reason why I use these envelopes is because I can fit 2 kits in an envelope, and then I can usually squeeze a little bit of a designer series paper share. By share, I mean maybe one piece that kind of covers both of the kits and helps it mail a little easier. If there's weight and thickness allowances, I do add those extra pieces of designer series paper in your kit. Christy, Leah, Judy, Susan from Texas. Good morning, everybody. Julia from Oregon. Everybody's awake and stamping with us today. That is fabulous. All right, I've got a lot of things to go through, so I think I'm just going to jump right in. If you did purchase a kit from me, the one we will be assembling online today is this 3-panel accordion. So it's like this. So I mentioned I did have 2 options on my website to purchase. You could purchase just this November feature 3-panel accordion, or you could get the 3+1 kits in the mail, which was kits for October, November, and December, which everybody hopefully has received all 3 months by now. I'm ahead on December, by the way. And then in January, I will email you the bonus PDF tutorial for a fabulous new fun fold. And each month, there are supporting materials. I email a PDF tutorial with all the measurements and additional designs using the featured template. So here's the other one. Now I have to just tell you about, oh, Pat, thanks on the great card. Kate is from Wisconsin. Hello. Marjorie, thanks. This is a cool card, and it is cool because it's pretty thick. Actually, this kit, you will notice I did not have the width of the envelope to include additional designer series paper because there are so many widths here that have to go through the mail. All right, so your designer series paper will be assorted. You may have this pattern, you may have this pattern. You may have a few of the other patterns because it's a full sheet of this polar bear print, and I cut it down to 4 by 4 inches. Everybody should have this green Nordic print though. So I digress. Let's get going. Oh, here is the inspiration. So this is the actual sample that's in that PDF tutorial. This was the one I submitted to that tutorial. So it uses the Ladybug Builder Punch. And there's that one. All right, so let's throw that to the side. Now, if you purchase a kit from me, everything will be scored, but I'm just going to go through the measurements real quick. So it's a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, so you can get 2 card bases off of one 8 1/2 by 11. You score it at 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. Like I said, if you purchased a kit from me, that scoring will already be done for you. Let me get this out of the way. All right, so there's that. Now, pull in your kit contents, which I have off to the side here. I tuck everything in our medium cello envelopes. Yeah, Tanya, every trifold, everything gives more opportunity, more picks, embellishments, notes, you're right. So I tuck everything in the cello envelopes, which you can reuse. So I've already taken mine out. Now, if you got in the end, closer to our event date here, the iridescent embellishments are actually out of stock. I don't think they're coming back in stock. That's one thing I didn't check. I think they actually are gone for good. But they're these flat iridescent embellishments. Hope you got them from the spring, from the September to December catalog. If not, I substituted a string of these pearls. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different color choices in these pearls. So I'm going to add those to my card instead of those iridescent discs because I'm out of the discs. All right, now you'll notice that one of the end panels is, let's get this in frame, wider than the other. So let's line up mine, and then I will describe which panel you need to be looking for here. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. I had it right the first time. There. Okay. So the panel on the right is going to be, where's my ruler? Hang on a second. The panel on the right is going to be the panel that's 2 3/4 inches. The panel on the left is the one that's 2.5 inches, okay? And I think I have them scored correctly with the mountains and the valleys. So let's pull it up and see if I did that right. Yeah, if it's not scored correctly, it would just be the opposite way. So we got a valley back there, a score right there, a valley, and then a mountain. Valley and a score. Valley and a mountain. Let's go through that again. So the panel on the right is the wider panel. You're going to score a valley. And then you're going to score a mountain. Score a valley and then a mountain. And that will fit into an envelope. You know, and where are my envelopes? You're going to want to mail it one of our fabulous basic white envelopes. So it'll fit in an envelope just like that. All right, and again, it's pretty thick because it has 1, 2, oh, there, I hid the camera stand, sorry about 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 layers of cardstock. So it's pretty tight. It does fit the minimum 1/4 inch that the USPS needs to mail cards, but it's pretty thick. So that's why I'd use those iridescent discs because they were really flat. All right, your next thing in your kit would be 2 pieces of basic white. So one piece goes in the middle. The other piece is your piece to stamp your sentiment. So for this kit, I chose you to give a full 4-inch piece of basic white. Go ahead and save that nice large chunk of basic white for a different card and use your scrap bin to stamp a sentiment, and that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I should do the stamping first. Let's do that. So in my blog post, I mentioned I did use the Night of Navy ink pad along with the Sparkling Snowflakes stamp set. So for this one, I used the Winter Greetings. So let me get my scrap paper here and stamp that Winter Greetings. Winter Greetings. Let's see. Hello, Sarah Jane from Westport. Cindy, love those papers? Now, Cindy, you said love those papers. I encourage you to order early from any of our catalogs. A lot of the supplies from the September to December catalog are gone, including, if you got the 3 months of kits from me, one of the months I included the Snowflake Magic Fabulous Metallic paper. I don't like that. That's not very dark. I'm doing other things here. Yeah, the Snowflake Magic Designer Series paper is gone. So the moral of the story is order early when our catalogs drop because we never know if they're going to restock. And part of it is restocking once they sell out takes so long. And if they try to restock, they probably would get the supplies in after the catalog is over. So I know the Fabulous Them Bones fluorescent glow-in-the-dark embellishments, those were gone pretty quick. Those are pretty fabulous. They actually did glow in the dark. All right, and then the sparkly embellishments that are included in the December kit, those are gone for good too. Those are pretty. They had glitter. All right, paper snips, just a fussy cut. Use your scrap and shut this up. Yeah, the polar bears, Carrie, this time are polar bears are fun. You know, they like to do different things. I don't have polar bears here where I live, although I live in the frozen tundra in Wisconsin. We do get quite a bit of snow here. No polar bears. We do have black bears, though. All right, so let's grab this. Okay, Sarah Jane is asking, I take it the measurements are in the blog. No, they are not, Sarah Jane, because this is part of my kit offering, my Fantastic Fun Folds tutorial, which is one fancy fold tutorial a month for 12 months during the catalog cycle. So I'll show that on my blog. It's called Fantastic Fun Folds. You can purchase all the those PDF tutorials for $24, and you get 12 PDF tutorials included. This is also part of my sale. It's included with your purchase of the kit. So I did give the measurements in the beginning of this video, so you'll have to go back and snag those scoring measurements and all of the rest of it. Sorry to be a little cagey there, but that's the only way that I can stay in business, is if I sell my kits in the mail and sell some products. This is an independent business, so I don't get paid directly from Stampin' Up. I only get paid if I sell products or sell my kits in the mail. Now I'm looking at the pattern here. Again, this is cut for you. I think I had my trees upside down. All right, so I'm going to flip it this way. You can decide which way you want. Oh, and white on white's hard to see. Hard for me to see there. Okay, so I can tell you though, let me grab this other piece that's already cut for you. This equals 4 inches. It's a 4x4 square. Same with the polar bears is a 4-inch square. And the square that's going to be mounted, this blueberry bushel, is 4 1/4 square. So I'm pretty sure that I cut this. Where's my ruler again? I cut 1.5 inches off. All right, so 1.5 inches off, which means this one is 2.5 inches. All right, so clear as mud, right? Now let's pull in our squares. I've got 2 of the blueberry bushel squares. We're going to do some mounting on that. One of the squares goes there. And it's kind of logical the way this card is. This mounting square is squared on the back of the card base. So you can see, oh, there I hit my camera stand again. You can see that that 4x4 inch blueberry bushel square does not overhang the card base, which is 4 1/4 by 11. This one goes right in there. Now, you're not going to, let's use some proper English there. You're not going to leave a gap. You're going to shove this all the way into that score mark. Because if you pull this over and kind of leave a mat like we all like to do, it's going to overhang your card base and it's not going to fit in your envelope. So it needs to be shoved all the way over there. So let's attach that. And I'm going to suggest that you put adhesive on this center panel and not on the panel that you want to attach, because you're going to want to put adhesive on the whole thing, and that's not what you want to do, because you will glue it down to the back panel. All right, so now I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but I'm also going to pull that score up. Okay, so there's our middle panel. Back panel is just the presents. Now, if you want that Nordic green up, you're more than welcome to, but I like the presents. And this one, you do have that blueberry bushel mat around it. You don't press it all the way into the score. Krista, good morning from Colorado Springs. Hi, Robin. Door prizes are given, pretty sure One of a Kind has those. They don't always have them, though. So you have to check in with, maybe it's pinned at the top of the group, how to enter the One of a Kind door prizes. Penny asked, are any of these kits left, or are they part of my 3-month card deal? Penny, I did remove ordering from my blog because I mentioned earlier in the video that Stampin' Up! Is completely out of some of the supplies. So instead of trying to make some substitutions, I decided to pull the ordering option. Oh, did I? Hang on a second. I decided to pull that ordering option off there of my blog. But if you want these kits, send me a Facebook PM and we will work out something. I need to substitute some of the embellishments. And I have all the pattern paper, but you can purchase just this November kit or the 3+1, which is the 3 months plus the 1 free tutorial in January. Okay, next thing, getting sidetracked here. I included 2 pieces of the pattern paper. You're only going to use 1 on your card. So pick which pattern you want. Let's pull them in here. I might have different ones in my kit. Oh, nope, I have the same ones. So decide which pattern you want to use. I'm going to use this one. And this one is just for another card that you're going to make. I like to add additional stuff if I can to your kit. And the stuff that you might not purchase. Like, I'm not going to include extra cardstock because that's just basic. But I'll include, I like to do strips of embellishments, which is always more than you're going to use on my cards. Lengths of ribbon if I can. This ribbon I only did 6 inches because it crinkles, it creases easily, so I wanted to just mail a flat piece. Okay, now there's that. Now fold your card shut so you can see where we're going with this. This is going to be attached to that front panel, again making sure you're squaring off both of the corners. For the panel, you're attaching to the card base so that it doesn't overhang. I guess you could pull it to the right if you wanted, because pulling it to the right's not going to matter, but you're going to cover up more of your pattern paper over here. So again, put adhesive on the panel that you're attaching to, and not the panel you are going to attach, so you don't accidentally put glue over here. Okay, press down on that. All right, one thing I should have done before I attach that down, but I can do this here. Where are my scissors? Here we go. Custom cut this off. You're going to get a little bit extra, and it does fray. Well, it did fray. It may fray while you're just kind of handling it. So just custom cut that off to 4 inches. There. And I just use a strip of my tape runner to attach that. And we're going to put it right close to the edge. Hi, Tanya. Okay, I'm going to address your comment about you're disappointed when kits aren't as advertised. So I do have a disclaimer on my blog post that sometimes I have to substitute out some papers or some embellishments to cover my having to do that. And that's because I just simply have stock in-house for what I think are the number of kits I'm going to sell, but sometimes I oversell. And at that point, I need to decide, am I going to substitute other things, or am I going to turn off the item number for purchase? Usually I substitute because we've got a lot of products that have got similar colors and I can substitute in. Also, pattern paper. It's a 12 by 12 sheet that I cut down. So it's a pattern of a lot of polar bears walking. You might not get the polar bear walking that I show in the samples, but I try to show you different patterns when I do the assembly videos. And we have a lovely fruit pie there. All right, I have some pots upstairs, my parsley and my basil, and they seem to love those. They were on the deck. Okay, all right, so there is that disclaimer. So now we've got these pearls, and I am going to say my substitutions are equally as fabulous, if not more so than what was included in the kit. All right, so I use the disc to kind of adorn up the tops of the trees. 3 around there, a couple on the presents. So where's my winter greetings? So Tanya, yeah, we should be telling you for making substitutions. And it's not like I'm substituting stuff that's totally not color coordinating. All of our stuff color coordinates. Case in point, I could have substituted the red pattern instead of this old olive pattern. There's also a blue pattern in the pattern paper pack. Let me get that. Let me see if I have any left. Let me pull this out. Okay, so here's part of the polar. This is all that I have left, but like I said, this is the Berry Christmas. So there was a bluish Nordic print, and there was a real red and old olive. So had I substituted one of those prints for the old olive, hopefully you would be okay with that because they're all color coordinating. There's blue tones in this. I picked the green because I wanted to pick up the trees. All right, so what else do we have to assemble here? Oh, we have to add our embellishments. Now your kit, you'll have 2 of these kits, 2 of these cards in your kit. So hopefully while I'm rambling on, you're working on both of your kits at once. Now these pearls, I actually do like these pearls better because they're shiny. We are going to add, one good thing about our embellishments is they're on this clear acetate, so you can take it to your card and decide what you want to do. I actually think I might do the red ones. Red, right there, red, right there. Okay, and then I'm going to be leery about putting any in the inside. Let me grab my postal checker. And we're going to do a little check with how it's right now. I'm going to put it in an envelope for mailing. Yeah, the Nordic prints. I'm always a sucker for Nordic prints. I think because I like the coziness of it. Okay, there is the card. You can see it's, I'll have to wrap that envelope around it. And here's my postal checker. It's a 1/4 inch thick. It's just the cardboard that comes in our Designer Series paper backer sheets. I just slip that through and it's gonna fit. It's a little wobbly. You know, the Postal Service doesn't like bumpy things. So I might put this card inside of a package, hand deliver it. I can put, so if you look at my sample card, I put 3 of those discs there and some on the presents. So let's open that up and see, because a few of you got these pearls. And then I noticed that we were out of the other things and my stock was getting low, so I turned off the item numbers on my blog because of that. Let's pull up the strip, pick it up. I liked it in the center. Oh, I like the blue actually because it pulls out the blue in the blueberry bushel cardstock. I think I'm gonna opt not to put any there, but I'm gonna put them on. Let's put them right here. There are 2 tones here of the blue. There's a darker one. Let's put the darker ones on the larger presents. Oop, that one didn't get quite centered. Right there. And then the lighter blue, there's just a shade difference between the blues. Right there. And there. Maybe right here. And let's see, we have light blue and we have green. There's one here, potentially one there, or one there. I'm gonna use them all, might as well. So let's not do we want to do green on green? No, I like to show up the colors here. So we're gonna do blue on the green ribbon. All right. Blue on the green package. I'm gonna use the whole strip here. So the presents, excuse me, the presents pattern paper actually will be different because again, it was a full sheet of 12 by 12 that was randomly designed. So they're all different. And actually when I have two of the same kits in a package, I try to substitute your patterns so you get a variety in your package. They're not all identical. I got one more left. Where are we gonna put it to balance it out? There, or the full stack there. I'm gonna put it over here. Otherwise it feels too weighted to the left there. All right, so we used our full strip. Woohoo! Gosh, I think that's the first time ever that I've used a full strip of embellishments on a card. So each of your kits would have had a strip of embellishments in there. All right, so that is this card. Again, with those iridescent discs, which are out of stock. Pretty sure they're gone for good. Yeah. All right, so there's that one. And then here's this one. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Carrie, thank you for your compliment on my cute card. I think they're cute too. Now I got 3 cards all ready to go, ready to be mailed. I used to have my Christmas cards ready to be mailed the day after Thanksgiving. Recent years that has not happened. So I got 3 ready to go. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I got a lot of things to get through in the next half hour. I'm going to look at my comments here. Penny, yes, I do try to help my customers if they are disappointed. Excuse me, I need to get a lolly or something like that for my throat. I can offer, I do coordinate and participate in a lot of PDF tutorials that I can email. I tend to dole those out if I can, just because it's an easy thing for me to do and it gives you a lot of ideas right in your fingertips. So that is how I work my virtual business, those PDF tutorials, Facebook Lives. I do have a couple of private Facebook groups that I do Facebook Lives on. So if you're a customer of mine, you're welcome to join those groups. We actually did have an event yesterday going on for Black Friday. All right, now what I have in the screen, and I'm going to grab some water here. I'm actually grabbing a little bit of coffee from my cute little mug. It is from Jim's mom. I love our little decorated mugs. All right. Okay, so what I'm pulling in is, Renee, thank you for your compliment. Cindy says she makes kits with the bundles I purchase each year. So throughout the year, make 3 to 5 designs, then ready to go. Wow. Cindy, I would love to do that. Maybe at one point when I retire, I'll be able to, I would love to make like 10 a month. And then I'll be ready for my mailing after Thanksgiving. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to show is the 3+1 Kits in the Mail offering. So that was something that I offered that was new with my program. I've been doing kits in the mail for several years now, and I had to figure out a way that I could kind of manage my workload and pre-order supplies based on how many kits I thought I was going to sell. So I decided to do 3+1. So this was the October kit. It was the book binder. So it sets up like this. So it's supposed to look like a book, you know, the binder's flat. Kind of use your imagination, but it's just something that's quick and easy, something a little different. Maybe something that you want to send to somebody who's maybe not going to appreciate all of your additional steps that you do to a card, like for a December kit. But it adds a little bit of wow factor, and it's not just a plain flat opening card. So here's those polar bears. Here are those embellishments that I said are pretty sure they are gone. I included them in the kits, but I have 1 strip left. I know that. And yeah, I can't order anymore. So that was that one. That was for October. And then the December Kits in the Mail features this. So it's based off of this design, and if you purchase the 3+1, this is the design that I contributed to that PDF. So it's the faux camera look. So you can see that stuff is bursting out. So all of the rest of the designs in that PDF tutorial, and I'm pretty sure we've got 19 demonstrators in that group. So you get 19 or 18 plus this one, different designs showing you the faux camera. And then this is the one I designed for the December Kits in the Mail. So if you purchased that 3+1, you would have received an email with the YouTube assembly link. The PDF tutorial is not ready yet because that is due December 1st, so I explained that in the email. So you'll be receiving that email as soon as I can get it compiled. That's the inside. All right, so that's the full camera one. That was the 3+1. Now let's roll into, as long as I'm talking about kits in the mail, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing this one for January. It's the envelope flap. And it's part of the Simple Specialty Samples. So, and that is a monthly tutorial that I do. The bookbinder one was part of that one. And I think I'm going to do it with the Be Mine. So I need another drink of water here. Here we go. All right. Wow, I got another drink of water and that didn't help either. All right. Penny, I might be doing another 3+1 opportunity because I think that's a fabulous thing for me. It helps me manage my workload. It helps me to figure out how much stock I have to order and order it before everybody else does, so I have plenty in stock to fulfill orders. All right, so the January card is really pretty. It is. This uses the Delightfully Eclectic pattern paper. I am a honey beekeeper. I do have a honey beekeeping YouTube channel you can check out. My honeybees are kept in horizontal hives, so that's a little different than the traditional vertical ones you see around the country and around the world. So yeah, I'm partial to bees and bee-themed paper. This is new paper that is in the spring catalog, the January to April. I think it goes to April. So you're getting a little bit of an unboxing video today. I haven't had a chance to play with my products because they just arrived. We had a virtual event with Stampin' Up! 2 weeks ago on Saturday. Just gathered around our computers and watched their videos for us through their platform, and it was a great little fun thing to do from the comfort of my own stamp space. So here I'm going to show you some products that I received from that pre-order opportunity. So as a demonstrator, we can order products before customers can, and that's so that we can get ready for any kind of classes or my kits in the mail that I offer, and prep for all my virtual PDFs. All right, Audrey. Yeah, I'm in my 4th year. I have actually completed 4 years. This 2024 will be my 5th year as a honey beekeeper. It is challenging to say the least. All right, so let's complete the unboxing here. This is some ribbon. It is the bordered ribbon. Yep, in the Sweet Sorbet, so it'll perfectly coordinate with this. Again, I think I'm going to be doing the Valentine's theme for my January kits in the mail. Let me know in the comments if you think you would like that, because I got to order more of these embellishments if it's going to be an option, because there's not a lot of embellishments in this. I probably would give you, I'd have to figure that out so you get all the colors and the shapes in your kit. I got to order a lot more than what I have on hand. All right, so front and back is what I'm showing you here. Again, let me know in the comments if you think you want some bee Valentine themed kits for January in that envelope flap. I think that's what I'm going to do because it's so cute, right? And you need cute and fun in January, especially in Wisconsin, because it's so cold. All right, there's that. Let me go through here. I have a whole pile of stuff here. Oh, catalog tour, real quick. Okay, yes, Valerie, it's gonna make great cards. Oh, Penny says she's a sucker for anything bee related. Me too. I have a stash of old designer series paper that's bee themed, and I actually use that to make tags for my honey that I sell. So every year I feature a different designer series paper on my honey jar tags. All right, so this is a catalog tour of the supplies I used in the kits in the mail. Some of them are for October, November, and December. I'm just going to point them out to you so that you're aware that where they came from. Most of you got the iridescent adhesive back discs, page 9 of the September to December catalog. Pretty sure they are gone for good. All these embellishments seem to have sold out really fast this time around. I think a lot of people are getting ahead. These are the embellishments that were in the October kit. They're glittery. Pretty sure those are gone for good. Here is that berry Christmas pattern paper that I included on your kits. So you can see there's the red Nordic print right there, the blue, and then the green that I included. And, oh, and the ribbon was right here, the balmy blue sparkle ribbon. It's so soft, it's like felt. I included a piece of, pretty sure this pattern in one of your kits, either the October or December kit, not the November because it was too thick already. And that would be just bonus in your kit to use however you want. And then the ribbon that I used in, which kit was that? Oh, the book binder right here. The ribbon was this kit on page number 3, silver and white sheer ribbon. And then here is the stamp set that I used today, and the sentiments that I used in all of my cards. So make the season sparkle for the October one, and let it snow for the December one. And then, while I have that out, I'm going to pull this up. Look at this. Okay, don't look at that snowflake die. That snowflake die is something I had in my stash. So 12 of you are going to get this snowflake die in your thank you card. But everything else is current. The snowflake die, I think, was 2 years ago. And I bought a ton. And I know I used them in my kits in the mail. So I had just a few left. And I thought some special people are going to get that. But everything else on the card is current. And then this is the treat holder I made for yesterday's Facebook Live event, the Black Friday event. It sits up like that. So it could be a little quick party favor, a table favor. If somebody's coming over and you want to hand them something when they leave, or if you want to make a little table name card holder, you can write their name on that. And that is using the, where is my snowflake punch? So the snowflake punch, here we go. It's sold as a bundle. It's a tag topper. Okay, and it's a little less than 2 inches wide. You can make it as long as you want. And where is, yeah, and then the coordinating stamp set. So I just wanted to point out that if you see the bundle price, make sure you order using the bundle item number, because then you get 10% off the individual prices. If you order using individual prices or individual item numbers, but it's sold as a bundle, if you use those individual item numbers, you will have to pay the individual pricing. Okay, so just be aware of that if you see this 10% bundled savings. Use that bundle item number. Oh, one more thing for this. I downloaded the video, the how-to video, to my YouTube channel. So if I have time, I'll go to my computer screen and show you my YouTube channel. But the how-to video for this treat holder is on my YouTube channel, if you want to go check that out. Okay, get this out of the way. Creating a serious mess. We all do when we have these videos. We have a done pile to the one side and the ones we got to share to the other side. Okay, the catalog tour. Valerie, if you have that punch, you can make some fun little tag toppers. All right, I wanted to show our color collection pages. So we have got the in colors, which there are 5 in colors, 5 that return every year, and 5 that retire. So the ink colors are only good for 2 years. And then we have our normal 4 color collections. Sold in color coordinating cardstock, the stamp pad, the ink refill, so you don't have to keep on buying stamp pads. And then some of the blends are available as well in the color coordinating. So today I use the blueberry bushel and the basic white. The embellishments here, I'm going to point out that the embellishments that I use today, and a few you got number 9 on page 140, they are the 2022-2024 in color pearls. And then December uses the adhesive back sequence trios right there. Use the white one there. Thought I had used a pink one too. Yeah, I used a pink one on this one because it kind of pulled up the colors in the scarf. So it comes in, there's a green, the pretty peacock, dark green, berry burst, and white. And then the ribbons I used in the kits, today's kit was the ribbon in the September to December catalog, but I also used, I'll point this out, this tan one comes in the real ribbon and burlap ribbon, and baker's twine. So this year they sold baker's twine in an assorted color pack right there. All right, so that's the catalog tour, or the products I used in the kits. Now, let's move some things around here. I do want to mention, Tina says, I wish they made the tag topper punches with a flat platform. I don't know what you mean, Tina, but it does sit flat on the counter. And let's see if I can find a piece of paper to punch for you. Let me see if this will work. Yep, it is. Whew, slightly less than 2 inches. So if you don't want to hold it up into the air and punch it like this, you can slide it all the way back. You can feel it touch the back and press down. So hopefully that helps. And I would recommend putting it flat on the counter and pressing down because you won't pinch your fingers. Or, you know, I have actually pinched my skin when I hold it up like this. Don't ask me how it's done because you are pressing down, but somehow I think maybe I go like this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get your skin next to the mechanism. Put it down on the counter and press down and you won't have any paper crafting injuries. The side where you put the paper into punch. Okay, Tina, hopefully I answered the question. Because I don't know how else they would design that. Maybe you can PM me if I didn't answer your question or show you an easy way to use it. Okay, continuing on here. I think I'm almost done. Yeah, at 11:30, I got 2 minutes. I do want to mention that I do have the Fancy Fun Folds PDF tutorial. That is a for sale item on my blog. So you'll look for the Fantastic Fun Folds. That's what it sounds. That's what it is. This is the December. Pretty sure this is the December feature. This is the January feature. That tutorial is for sale on my blog. You get a different Fancy Fold tutorial in each month. So we got several months already ready to go. This is a past one, the hexagon fold. This is another past one. All right. Now, real quick, I'm going to pull this in. If you want to place an order, because I just have a minute yet, make sure you always use a host code, because then I can email you a free PDF idea file. If you don't use a host code, I can't email you that PDF idea file. This is your thank you for using a host code. If your order is greater than $150, remain shopping with me, and I will still email that PDF idea file. I want you to get that PDF idea file, but you need to remain shopping with me in either case. And then last, If you enjoy products shipped directly to you, looking for color coordinating products, is your stamp budget smaller than your wish list, you might consider joining my super awesome Stampers team during Celebration. Celebration is January, February of 2024. They usually have a super giant joining promotion. So PM me to discuss those options if you'd like to join my super awesome Stampers team. Otherwise, have a great day. It's time to sign off because Karen's coming back, and we'll stamp with you soon. Bye.